Here we go again. This is another Athearn Blue Box model. It's an 86-foot high cube boxcar, and this one is Chicago Northwestern Railway livery, and it has two sets of doors on each side. Just recently I finished off another one of these high cube boxcars. It only had central doors and it allowed me to put a lot of graffiti on it. This one is going to get weathered, and also I'll put some graffiti on it, of course. So in this video I'll show you all the techniques I used in order to weather this wagon. Obviously this wagon is a new kit, it's not been made, but these are actually getting on a bit. I think they were made in the 80s or maybe 90s. You can see some of the paint is actually worn off on the steps here and also down here. Plus also on the top there's a really annoying moulding mark right in the middle. But these things probably won't distract from what we're going to do to this model. So let me get the cutting mat down and we'll get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is mask up some things like the numbers here just with some black electrical tape. And I'm also going to do some patching, and I use this as well just to make patch shapes. Okay, I've got some pieces masked like here, which I'll leave on for quite some time, but I've also masked off this section here, and I'm going to use some grey paint to represent some replaced panels in this area. And I'm also going to do the same on this side, just in this area. So that's the first step, and then we'll get on to weathering. So for this I'm going to be using this brush on primer from War Paints. You usually need 2 coats of this, so better get on with it. And while that first coat is drying, I can get on and paint the chassis parts, and for that I'm going to be using Track Dirt from Life Colour. It's probably a bold choice because it's quite brown, but I quite fancy doing it a different colour this time around. I will be spray canning it later with some dust effects, so let's see how we get on with this. Well, that's certainly a lot more brown than I thought it might be, but I'm sure it'll work out fine in the end. If it doesn't, I can just spray can it with some black. So I probably should get myself some proper masking tape instead of using electrical tape. It's a bit scrappy around the edges, but we can work with that. Next, I'm just going to put on some of this Game Colour smoky ink. I use this quite a lot actually. It's a discontinued colour. I don't have that much left, but for now I'm going to keep on using it. So it's time to get stuck into doing some graffiti, and I'm going to start off with this blue colour mixed in with some white to give a light blue.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Motion. I'm just about to choose a fantastic outfit to wear. So many cool t-shirts, and they are all from the Locomotion Motion shop. It's hard to choose, but I think green today. Look away while I put this on.
A few moments later.
This is a great outfit, and you can also buy a t-shirt just like this. Look for the banner under this video.
Where did you get that cool t-shirt from?
From the Locomotion Motion shop, of course. So check out the range of t-shirts today. Cheers!
So I've actually neglected this wagon for a little while. It's just been sitting waiting for me to get round to doing this as I've been on other projects. Often when I'm doing graffiti I just put a white base coat and then put the colour on top, but I've been seeing that the colour's been going on quite good at the moment, and I'm quite into these War Paints range. They seem to go on really well, so as you can see here I'm just going straight with the colour straight on top without an undercoat, and it seems to be going on pretty good. As usual with this, I've got just out of the camera shot here, I've got my laptop which has got the inspiration for what I'm doing here on it, and I'm going to make some graffiti which kind of looks like the picture I've got, which I just found on Google Images. So I'll crack on with this. I'm not going to go over the door like I've already said, but I'll definitely put on some tags around the various parts on the wagon, and then I'll put on some more graffiti than just this. So I think I'm finished painting the body of the wagon and probably the chassis as well. I've just got the bogies and wheels to do. If you watch this channel regularly, you'll see me doing this quite a few times. I just use this cheap burnt sienna paint and just put a wash onto the bogies and the wheels. And then I dry brush the bogies with this weathered black. Pretty simple to do, and you've seen me doing it loads of times. So I'll just do these off camera. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's them done. Now we can assemble the chassis. Okay, that's it sprayed now with some Humbrol. It's kind of desert yellow, I think it's called, and then some matte varnish again from Humbrol, which is just sealing everything down. So all we've got to do now is just pop the wheels and the couplings on, and then we're done. So there we have it, it's all finished, and I think it looks really good as well. Yellow seems to be a great colour for doing weathering on, and this is the second one I've done, and I think it's turned out just as good as the first one. I've done a few slight differences on here, like the patchwork is a bit more prevalent, and some of the graffiti is a bit more worn than normal, but I think it's really come together and it looks fantastic. So with these models I always put them on eBay, and they actually sell pretty quickly, so if you fancy this particular wagon, you can actually own it if you're quick and you go to eBay and check out the auction, put in your bid. So good luck if you want this wagon, and also thanks for watching. It's been great to have your company when I've been making this model, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've done to it. So I'll put this on the turntable so you can see all the way around, and in a moment another video will appear, so just click on that and I'll see you there. But thanks for watching this one. See ya.
So model train, model world, choo choo, model train.